Located almost in the dead center of the Philippines, you can find the island of Cebu. Over the last year, we've been trying to hunt down everything this island has to offer. We've found some amazing things, but in reality, we've only just scratched the surface. One area where we've seen next to nothing is the northwest part of the island, so we woke up early with this new destination in mind. So we're a little bit behind this morning, and a lot of the reason behind that is because I had a really hard time deciding what to do today. Everything we've got left here in North Cebu is really far. Everything's a drive now. And today's the day after Christmas. It's the weekend again. So some things are gonna be pretty packed and we don't want them to be ruined. We still have another week off, so I'm trying to decide what are we gonna save to go to on a weekday when it might not be so packed. But we ended up deciding on one of the furthest places. I guess I'll surprise you even though you already know what it is because, you know, you read titles. Let's go check it out. It's a long drive and we're going back to the other side of North Cebu, back to the west side, the area that we've barely explored at all. So to get to where we're going today, we actually had to head back toward the city first, go through Consolacion and then toward the city. We're still traveling North Cebu today, but we're on the west side. The only ways to get to the west side are either to pass over through Sogod, which is way further north, that's like 2.5 hours north, or come back to the city and pass over toward Balambam. Either way is not super convenient for us, but this is gonna be the best way for where we wanna go today, because we're not going too far north once we get over there. But Izay and I haven't taken this road since we lived in the city and we were exploring Balamban. We still got a long way to go, so enough talking. I'll catch up with you guys once we arrive. If you've never driven the Trans Central Highway of Cebu early in the morning, it's an absolute must-do. A seemingly endless sea of clouds all around you. Alright, so I didn't catch it on camera, but Isa and I just turned around because we've come pretty far off the main road here in Asturias, which is our municipality of choice today. But I felt a spider on my leg. We've come pretty far off the road. We're looking for Agtugop, Barangay Agtugop, because there's a cold spring there that I've seen a little bit about online and it looked pretty. It was nice and blue. Let me know which way I should go to get there, because the way Google's taking us, and if this is the only way, then I don't know if it's really worth it. It's really bad.
It's bad because it's so muddy.
It's super muddy. It was okay up to this point, and then we hit this point and it just got really muddy, and
yeah, like
the bike slipped, the bag fell off into the mud. That was just like right when we first hit the mud and we could see down the path. Isai's like, look at that guy, because there was this guy like sliding all over the place coming up this path, and we couldn't even see where it went because it would turn ahead. Don't know how long the mud lasted, and the GPS said we still had 25 minutes to go. We've got 2 other spots for the day, so we're just going to cut our losses on the spring and head to those. Okay, we just parked at Buswang. Buswang? I think, lake, and we're at the Resto Bar, which is like a new thing, just recently opened up here. This is said to be the biggest body of fresh water in all of Cebu. And I'm guessing that means the island of Cebu, because I know Lake Danao on Camotes is definitely bigger than this. Let's go check out the Resto Bar. You want to ride this?
I have a skirt.
Why do you need a skirt?
So it will like look flowy.
So it's not about the experience, it's just about the picture you're gonna get?
Yeah.
The lake house had a fantastically chill vibe going on that I absolutely loved. On top of that, everything felt nice and new, and the workers were on top of it when it comes to attending to everyone's needs. Done?
My chinelas.
Chinelas? How'd they get there?
You brought it there.
Whoa! Don't fall in. Jump, Isa, jump. No, you're far from the shallow now.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the night.
As soon as we left the swing, a bunch of people crowded around it. It's cool, it's free. Everything here is really a great price. Obviously free here. You can take pictures over here for free if you get food, or else it's 20 pesos. The food though, really, really cheap. Izai and I both ate for under 200 pesos. If you're in the area, I wouldn't say drive 2.5 hours like we did to get here, but if you're in the area, I think it's really nice. This spot, the Resto Bar, it just recently opened up, I think within the last few months. And there's another place back here. I have no clue what it is. I didn't know anything about it till we got here and then I saw it. But I think they're the ones who own the little walkway down here. So we'll go see what that's about. So you go on this little floating one over here to go across. It's only 20 pesos each, which is 40 cents. You can go across and walk on the boardwalk. Of course we're gonna do it, 20 pesos. How could we not?
What Kuya told me, he said that this boardwalk is not yet finished, so they still need to extend it further there, this way, and then that way, and it needs to like go around this island. So that's why it's called Island in the Lake, because where the restaurant is located is actually a peninsula and the lake wraps around it, and they're planning to extend this boardwalk around this land.
Izai said she saw something down in the water and oh, some bubbles did just come up. I asked her if it was Loch Ness and she said, what's Loch Ness? We're headed back. The rain just started falling again. Oh, another group just came and got off. Like they literally just got off and we got on to go back. It looks like they're gonna come back with us.
It's raining.
Yeah, it started raining as soon as they got on it. Dude, we literally just put the drone down. Well, the drone disconnected. Wendy's about to face retirement. Unfortunately, disconnected in the sky again. But anyway, we had just brought her down. And then these guys got off literally as we were bringing the drone down, and then we jumped on and boom, the rain's here right there. Oh my god. Literally, the second we landed, the rain stopped, right?
I'm using my umbrella for the sun, not the rain.
Yeah, the rain's gone, look. No rain. Like, it started pouring as soon as we got on the boat. As soon as it landed, done. Over that quick, and it's sunny again. But I think we're done here. We're gonna head home. There's some other things we might want to do here, but it's a really long drive. After our adventure in Asturias, as well as our trip to San Remigio 2 days before, our interest in the northwest side of Cebu was absolutely peaked, and we had a whole week of exploration planned here. Unfortunately, we got in a motorcycle accident the very next day, and plans had to change. More on that in the next video. I remember when I was planning my first ever visit to the Philippines. I honestly expected the country to be much smaller than what it actually is. It still blows my mind that we've seen endless beauties for the last year with no end in sight, all just on the island of Cebu. One island out of more than 7,000. That's why I say the Philippines is the best place in the world for those seeking adventure and exploration. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like because that really helps. Also, don't forget to leave a comment because you'll have a chance to be featured in the next video. Right now is actually the part where I read and reply to your comments, some of your comments from the last video. And our last video was the San Remigio Beach Club video. First up, Original Sigbin. One of our longtime viewers said, okay, the secret's out. Yes, I was actually with Izai at that place before. Till someone woke me up. LOL. Original Sigbin, all I gotta say is keep dreaming, bruh. Keep dreaming. Next up, Go Cebu. I probably said that wrong, I'm so sorry. Just a tip, like I do it in my videos, a simple Google map with the correct name of the location would be a big plus to your viewers. You want to go to exact that place the video shows you, but get no info on where and how. I picked this one out because I just thought it was really funny that this is the first video in a while I had done that had no maps on it. And then I get this comment. I was kind of like, ah, come on, man. I'm actually getting way deeper into maps, and actually, like, I'm going down a rabbit hole right now. You probably saw it in this video if you were paying attention. I've learned how to make better maps, and I just want to keep going down that rabbit hole, getting better and better, and really improve all the maps in the videos. Honestly, I'd be surprised if you ever see another We Wonder vlog without a map in it, at least a travel one, not like a day in the life. That being said, I definitely should have put a map in that video. I always like to do that. I like to try to be as useful as a vlogger as I can, because you're right, I've definitely watched vlogs where they give no info on what the place is even called, or where it is, how to get there, anything. And it aggravates the crap out of me. I thought I gave enough info on what it was called. It was called the San Remigio Beach Club. It's easily findable on Google Maps, but you're right, I should have put one. The only reason I didn't is because, admittedly, I was being lazy. I wanted to get that video done. I didn't care that much for that video. I'm just being real with you. And so I was just like, screw it, let's just get this out. 64 Dasani said, good morning. I've had a lot of pizza that wasn't up to my standards. I feel it was easy to make a mess of a pizza by bad or too much sauce, cheap or wrong cheese, but mostly especially a bad crust. I've gotten takeaway pizza from some of the big chains and felt I should just toss out the pizza and just eat the box. I know what you mean, dude. I honestly never thought pizza was hard to do. Me and my friends back home, we always say that pizza is one of those things that, like, even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. And then I came to the Philippines and I found out that that is not true. There's definitely bad pizza out there, and that pizza we had in that video was bad. The crust was bad, the sauce was bad, the cheese was terrible. It's just one of those pizzas. There's sometimes you order a pizza here in the Philippines and it can be from somewhere that seems like they would have a good pizza, and they just bring out this, like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not even pizza. It's like a mess. I guess it is hard to make. I never realized it, but I guess it's easy to mess it up. But that being said, we have found some really good pizza here in the Philippines. That's not to say that all the pizza in the Philippines is bad. If it was all bad, I would stop ordering it, because it'd be like, I know I'm just gonna be disappointed. I feel like more often than not, the pizza's okay. But sometimes you get these ones that are just like, what were you thinking? How can you think this is pizza? Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, because you'll have a chance to be featured in the next video. And really quick before we go, shout out to our Instagram. You can follow me at WonderPamor, Izai is at Izaided, and we have a joint account for the channel called We Wonder Vlog. So check those out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep wondering.